4, 2. So, this looks like it's... And a lot of times you're fearing things that haven't even happened yet. You're just like, you're focused on the future. Depression, you're focused on the past. And I know it's easier said than done, but once you truly understand that, your anxiety will go down. Like, I used to suffer from anxiety a lot. I used to be freaking out about what if I'm not successful? What if I quit my job and I lose everything that I have? Good morning, you guys. So today is back biceps and abs. I'm gonna set my watch because the past few workouts I've been forgetting to do that. Don't want to do that. Everything feels good. I'm not sore or anything. So I like to warm up with lat push downs and some type of bicep curl. I don't know yet. Something lightweight. So let me adjust this real quick. Let's do 30 pounds. So we'll do a few reps here and we'll do some lightweight bicep curls with the rope. Let me bring this attachment down. We'll do a few sets like that, and then we'll get into the workout. Today I want to do assisted pull-ups. I haven't seen the assisted pull-up bar yet. I think it's probably somewhere over there. So we'll do some assisted pull-ups today for sure, because I've been avoiding it like the plague. But I really want to get pull-ups, so the only way to get it is to do it. All right. And I'm going to try again today to not listen to music. It's not loud in here. It's not crowded, so we'll see. But yesterday we did it and it was fine, so. All right, let's do a few reps. Start our warm-up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That felt great. That felt great. All right, let's do some lightweight curls. I have it at 15. And again, I'm using the rope attachment for these. Set the cable all the way at the bottom. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. That felt great. You get a sip of water. So we'll do all that again. So I was listening to this podcast this morning on the drive here. I like the commute. It's a 25-minute drive, but I like it. And the guy, Bedros Koulian, I think that's his name, Koulios, he was talking about he's really into like fitness and stuff like that. And he was saying he works out every day too, not for necessarily the physical, but more so the mental, like it's really you versus you. And I can completely agree with that because that's how I feel. Like I work out every single day too. My personal trainer, well, he's not a personal trainer anymore, but we stay in touch. He works out every single day as well. But a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't work out every day. One, you always listen to your body, but two, it's really like the mental behind it, like trying to get through those last few reps, basically proving to yourself every single day that you can get through something that's hard, pushing yourself every day. So I get it, like I get it, I really get it. Let's do a few more reps. 1, 2, 12. All right. I'm getting warm. But no, seriously, I get it because it's like some days you just don't feel like it. Some days you might be feeling a little stressed or just, just not motivated. But it's like you do it because it forces you to work on yourself. You know what I mean? Nine, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we'll do one more set like that. We're gonna get started. So what are we gonna start with? I don't know. Let's start. I don't know what I want to start with, you guys. Should we start with let's start with the assisted pull-up. That's what we're gonna start with. That's what we're starting with today. Let's just knock it out so we can say that we did it. And yeah. So we'll do one set of the assisted pull-up and we'll come back to it again at the end of the day or at the end of the workout. All right. But yeah, you guys, like, I'm not gonna lie, like today I woke up motivated, feeling great. But when I got to the parking lot, I started to feel a little like, I don't want to use the word like defeated, but just kind of like, I don't know what the word is. Maybe not so motivated? I don't know. But I made it in here, right? I made it in here. And I have this at 30. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. I wish I had tissues. Y'all know I be blowing my nose in between sets. All right. But yeah, I just wasn't, I don't know. My head just wasn't right. But I had to remind myself of how great I am and that I can do it. It's only for an hour. I've driven all this way. Suck it up and just get through it. That's literally what I had to tell myself in the car before I got in here. All right. So we're pretty warm. I'm trying to think. Let's leave our stuff here. Hopefully nobody needs this space because we're going to come back. But I do want to knock out the assisted pull-ups real quick. I mean, it's only going to take a few seconds, so it's not like I can do 20, right? So let's go to the assisted pull-up bar and knock that on out real quick. Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I just saw, oh, there we go. All right, so it looks like this is the one where you're on your knees, pause. I really don't like this one. They had this type at Planet Fitness. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of it. Because the weight to adjust is all the way on the side and it's just, I don't know. All right, it's been a really long time since we've done this. So I'll start with the assistance at 100 pounds. A lot of assistance. Okay. So, you get on your knees. Let me try to get one more. That's it. Okay. Fuck. All right. Well, I did it. I didn't make an excuse. So that's good. All right. We'll come back at the end of the workout and do another set of that. So, hardest thing done for now. All right, let's go back to the cables. All right. So, let's start with some cable rows. So what we'll do, bring it all down. All right, so we'll start with some cable rows here, and we'll do some biceps. We'll do the same bicep we were doing, but I'll increase the weight. So it was at 15 for the warm-up, so let's take it to 30. All right, just double the weight there. And we're gonna actually do some close grip, low rows. Can y'all see me? Yeah. All right, so I have this narrow grip here. I'm gonna try to get 12. Well, it's at 55. It's been so long since I've done it this way. So let's see how that feels. That's too light. Okay. We'll take it to 70. All right, so first real workout, first superset of the day. Try to get 12. We're gonna do 12 here and go and do 10 to 12 at the bicep curls. And then I'll take my walk around the gym, okay? So let's get into it. 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll go up because that was still a little too light. So the next set will be at 85. All right, let's do these curls. Ooh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, I'll be back. Oh, abs. What? I forgot. It's back, biceps, and abs, not just back and biceps. Okay, no problem. We'll just do some bicycles on the bench. Yo, I'm tripping. Let me get my phone for a timer. Alright. I don't know where my head is. Alright. We'll just do like, I don't know, 25 to 30 seconds. Alright. All right, I'll be back. Whew. I'm back. Next set. All right, so I increased the weight to 85. So we're good to go there. Still try to get 10 to 12 reps. 1, 2, 3. 2, Goddamn. Okay. Thighs. Lift y'all up. Okay. Bicycle. All right. Fuck. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm back. I thought I was going to start timing the walk because I don't know how long it is. It's like 30 seconds. Because this gym is not like a giant circle. So I feel like my walk has been like cut. All right. New angle for us. Let's go up another stack. So now we're at 100 pounds. Same thing, 10 to 12 reps, right? Yeah. That wasn't too bad. Last set. All right. Can you believe it's already been 21 minutes? That's what I'm talking about. And to think I was trying to talk myself out of this workout. All right. Here we go. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah. Yeah. No comment there. No goddamn comment. That was a little intense, but wasn't the worst thing. I don't think it's any worse than heavy walking lunges. If you want me to be honest, that ain't had shit on walking lunges. I don't think so. All right, let's go up. So it was 30 pounds the first 2 sets. Let's take it up 5 pounds to 35 for these curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, come on. One more. 9, 12. All right. Abs. You ready? Okay. Okay. Looks like an ab and thigh workout. Okay. Next thing. So, now we got that out the way. We're gonna stay at the cables. Now what I want to do, do some single arm rows. Okay. So, yeah. Grab a handle. All right. I really need a tissue. Why don't they have tissues? I don't understand. I need to blow my nose. Okay. Let me get some water. So, what we're gonna do is some single arm rows. And we'll do some easy bar curls. I'll grab the 50. 1 second. Yeah. All right, we'll do 50. Let me take this off. And for the abs, I don't know yet. I'll figure it out in the next 45 seconds or so. Probably something on this bench. All right, single arm rows. Probably, let's start at 50 and see how that feels. Try to get 12 on each side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yeah, it took the wind out of me. Okay. Next side. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Curls. All right, try to get 8 to 10. Abs. I didn't figure it out. We'll just do some more bicycles. Because I don't know. Ready? Go take that walk. All right, let's do our next set. I'm gonna take the weight up one stack. So we'll go to 57.5 here. And again, let's try to get 10 to 12 reps again on each side. All right. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Okay. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. We got bicep curls. All right. Let's get it. One more. God damn. Fuck me. All right. Let's do some more bicycles. God damn. Y'all, I am like fucking tired as hell. All right. And go. Fuck. Okay. Whew. I'll be right back. I'm gonna keep the weight the same. All right. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. That's it. Okay. All right, let's get some curls. Okay. Okay. Yo, I am fucking tired. All right. What's next? That's a good question. Let's go do like a back machine. That's what we'll do. They have a whole bunch of weightlifting equipment on the other side of this floor. So let's go that way and see what we can get into to finish this out. Let me put everything up, pack up all my stuff. All right, let's go see what we can find. I still haven't gone upstairs yet. I'd be thinking about it, but I'm like, who's climbing up all them steps? Who? Who's climbing up all them stairs? I don't want to know that bad. Okay. What is this? A lat pull down? But it's backwards. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a lat pull down. Okay. So it looks like there's a 45 and a 25 already on here. So we'll start with that. Yeah. So, this looks like it's okay. This looks like it's to keep your legs in place. All right. I'm glad my finger won't caught in there. That would have been painful. All right. So I don't think you can do. Oh, you can do individual. Should we do individual side? Ooh. Do you go underhand? Oh. Oh. Okay. Underhand grip. All right, let's do it. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 8, motherfucker. Oh shit. Fill that up in here and along here. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. One more. 8. Fuck. Okay. That was different. Not bad. So we'll actually just keep the weight the same. That was heavy enough. Fuck. Okay. Whew. So, something else while we hang out for a few seconds. Let's take another minute. No superset here. Something else that I've been applying to my life when it comes to like feelings of anxiety. So what I read was depression is living in the past and anxiety is living in the future. And I used to get really bad anxiety attacks. And one thing that I learned and that I apply, like when I feel a feeling of anxiety coming along, I just remind myself that it's not real. Like whatever I'm worrying about, it's not real. It's a distraction from what I'm supposed to be doing. And by just constantly reminding myself, like let's say I'm feeling anxiety like right this second, I would just take some deep breaths and keep reminding myself like, Jasmine, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. And I might recite that to myself for a good 30 seconds before I start to calm down and realize it's not real. All right, next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. Fuck. Jesus Christ. But yeah. All right, let's do another minute. It's not real. Like what you're feeling is really all in your head. You're panicking over something that could happen, but hasn't necessarily even happened yet. And all that energy that you're putting into worrying about like what's not even going on could be used to finding a solution. So like let's say maybe your paycheck is short and you start freaking out about how are you going to pay the rent. Instead of putting that energy into how you're going to pay your rent, figure out what can you do right now to either increase your money or to stop spending so much. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're putting all that energy into something that hasn't happened yet, you could be coming up with solutions. And I know it's easier said than done, for sure, but it's true. Like, it really is true. So you just kind of have to keep that in mind. All right, last set. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man. Okay. We're done, y'all. We are done. Worked out for 52 minutes, including the warm-up, and burnt 545 calories. Not the most calorie burned workout, but definitely pushed myself. So I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll meet y'all back out in the car and we'll chit chat. All right, you guys, so that concludes back day. Yeah, so we already talked about the stats and stuff. So today there's a bookstore right around the corner from here. Never been to it before, but I'm gonna go in there and just find a book to purchase. I know I could order off of Amazon, but I kind of remember like back in the day when you used to have to go to a bookstore and like look through and see, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of miss that. Like, I don't know. Listen, I'm doing stuff that I used to do in my younger years. Like, I don't have shit else to do, so I might as well. Like, yesterday was painting. That was so much fun. It was so relaxing. It was a way to just like clear your head. Like, I'll definitely be doing that again. I painted a coffee mug and it was real simple. Like, I don't like a whole bunch of colors. Like, I like simple stuff. So I painted it purple and orange and I put some polka dots on it. But just like sitting there and painting, like, it was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. So I'll definitely be going back. And the lady said it takes up to 7 days for them to glaze it. I think they fire it up and it gets like all glazy and you pick it up. So once I get it, I'll show you guys what it looked like. I hope it turns out nice because she was telling me like you have to do like 3 coats of paint because like if you think it's going to be enough by the time they fire it up or whatever, it actually doesn't look like what you thought it would. So they had like instructions like 3 coats of paint, different colors turn out differently once it's glazed. So I'm excited to see, but I hope it turned out really nice because I really tried. Like, I really, really tried. But I had a good time. So yeah, today I'll go to the bookstore. So like I said, that's what I was saying. Like yesterday, taking a shower at the gym, and it's pretty clean. Today it was a little off. I don't know if it's because housekeeping isn't there, because it's Saturday. I don't know, but most of the time, well, the past few days that I've gone, it's been pretty clean in there. But I'll take a shower, get dressed, and now I'll start my day. It's pretty early. It's 10 a.m. So I like this schedule for me so far. I'm having fun with it. So we were talking in there about anxiety, and I was telling you guys, this is like an hour ago at this point, so I'm trying to like remind myself what we were talking about. We were talking about anxiety, and a lot of times you're fearing things that haven't even happened yet. You're just like, you're focused on the future. Depression, you're focused on the past. And I know it's easier said than done, but once you truly understand that, your anxiety will go down. Like, I used to suffer from anxiety a lot. I used to be freaking out about what if I'm not successful? What if I quit my job and I lose everything that I have? And like, I had all these emotions just going through my head all the time because I was just so worried about the unknown, which makes sense to like worry about it, I guess. But again, you do have to realize that it's not real. You know what I mean? Like, nothing that you're fearing in this moment is real. It's literally all in your head. And there's other things that I found that have helped me reduce anxiety. One of which is eating well and eating clean. Because the thing is, like, when you're eating a lot of sugar, drinking a lot of sugar, your body can't break all of that down. And when it can't break it all down, it just surges through your bloodstream. And then you just, like, your heart is going so fast because it's trying to break down all this sugar that you've consumed, but it can't. So that's why your blood pressure is like racing, and because you're eating too much sugar. So when you eat more foods that are clean and healthy for you, you're not eating a whole bunch of added sugar foods, you're not drinking sodas and juices and, you know, coffee with a whole bunch of creamer and sugar in it. Like, half the time, you guys, the coffees that y'all are making in the morning, that's not coffee, that's a fucking milkshake. Like, you have made a milkshake. When you go to Starbucks, and don't get me wrong, I love a caramel latte from Panera. Almond milk, no whipped cream. I love it, but I don't drink that regularly. Like, I think the last one I had was a month ago. You can't do that all the time. That's why kids be like, when parents talk about or teachers talk about like their kids can't sit the fuck down like in class and stuff, and they want to put them on ADHD medicine and all that stuff. It's because half the time they're eating stuff that their bodies are so little, and they're drinking sodas, they're drinking these juices, they're eating candy and just all this fucking food with all the sugar, and then they're wondering why their kids can't sit the fuck down. They can't sit the fuck down because they're high on sugar. Like, I don't understand how some people don't see that. Like, that's what's really going on. So I'm not sitting here saying everybody who, you know, is diagnosed with ADD doesn't have ADD, but I'm just saying, like, some kids are just, they're just consuming way too much sugar. Like, let's just be real. So eating cleaner, something else, exercising. Like, all that energy that I have in the morning, it doesn't get depleted because I'm still feeling good. Like, I'm ready to start the day. I'm ready to get my activity going for the day. But what I will say, like, exercising regularly, and in my case every day, has really reduced the amount of anxiety that I feel. I'm not sitting here saying that I don't have moments of anxiety. Like, I had a little quick episode like 5 minutes before I walked into the gym. But one thing, and this is what I talked to y'all about this before, like, working out every day. There was a point in my fitness journey where I really just wanted to be super strong. And I still do want to be really strong. Like, I want to be able to do pull-ups. I want to be able to do push-ups. I want to be able to do chest dips. Like, I want to be able to do all those calisthenic things. I also love the fact that when I do flat bench dumbbells, I can do 60s. Like, I love that for me. I love being able to curl 30-pound dumbbells, on a good day 35. You know what I mean? Like, I love that for me. And I love getting stronger. But also, you guys, it has slowly transformed more into mental clarity. And it's crazy because my mom, when you're not in the gym, and I used to be guilty of this too, when you're not in the gym, let's say, like, I was overweight. Y'all know I was 340 pounds. I was a big girl. I never wanted a muscular physique. And if I saw women who were too muscular, and I'm not even talking about women who are like juicing. We're not talking about like that type. We just talking about regular women who are just in shape, and you can tell they just work the fuck out. Like, you can just tell they don't look manly. They just work out. But when I was really big, I actually didn't like that look. Like, I thought that was a little too much. I thought that was manly. And I was like, I don't look like that. But as I continue on my fitness journey, I love that look. Like, it's crazy how your mind changes and you start to see things differently. Like, I love the look of an athletic build on a woman. Like, I think that is so sexy. And again, I'm not talking about juicing. I'm not talking about the women who are on steroids and doing all that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about a regular woman who you can tell spends time weightlifting. She's probably been doing it for X amount of years. She eats clean. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I love that look. I think that is so sexy. I want that. And I'm excited that my body is slowly, that is being manifested, right? my mom once was like, well, you might want to chill on some of your workouts. You don't want to look like a man. Okay, that doesn't exist in my world. And then two, you guys, it's more about mental clarity for me. Like, if working out brings me peace and solitude and forces me to show up for myself every single day, I'm not going to be worried about the results of what other people think about my body. You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people who work out, yes, it starts out as you want to get in shape, you want to lose weight. But honestly, it's got, for me, in my journey, it's gotten more to the point of showing up for myself, pushing through those heavy reps, battling with myself on whether or not to just leave. Should I do one more back exercise for the day, or should I just call it quits? Like, there's so much mental strength that goes into a lift. And that's just lifting. That could be any form of exercise that you do. But y'all know I weightlift. So for me, it's weightlifting. For you, it might be hiking. Like, can you push through one more mile, right? But it's just so much mental clarity for me. It has literally become more about just doing my best to be a better version of myself every single day. So back to anxiety. If you work out every day, or at least every other day, it doesn't always have to be intense. There are lifts where y'all see I'm like drenched in sweat, and there are other lifts where my edges are still laid, right? Every day doesn't have to be like physically exhausting, but you're still pushing yourself through each rep. Like, you're still testing yourself, like, how far can we go? Because most of the time it's really just in your head. Like, most of the time you are telling yourself to give up now. You're telling yourself that's too heavy. You're telling yourself that you can't lift that weight. Like, you're literally convincing yourself that you can't. So to do that mental exercise every morning of proving to yourself that you can, it takes to a whole nother level. So back to anxiety, when I start freaking out about how am I going to do this, how am I going to take care of this, whatever, I remind myself in those few minutes that I can, because I prove to myself every single day that I can. So exercise is really important. Also, you guys, getting enough sleep. Like, I can definitely feel when I'm not myself, when I'm not getting enough sleep. Like, I'm not motivated, I'm not full of energy, I'm craving foods that I shouldn't be eating. I'm more, not negative. I don't have a negative spirit anymore, but sometimes I might experience a little bit of self-doubt when I'm sleepy. It's hard for me to focus and stay locked in, not just in the gym, but like for the rest of the day. There's a lot of things that I've noticed about myself when I don't get 8 hours of sleep. Most of the time I can coast on 7, but 8 is like a whole nother level. And if I only get 6 for 2 or 3 days, like, I really can feel it on day 4. So prioritize getting your sleep. Like, prioritize, just like you prioritize eating, prioritize sleeping. And I think that's slept on. Like, I don't think people realize how important sleep is. Now I recognize, like, some people have like kids, or if their child is sick, then they can't sleep. Like, I understand those circumstances. I don't have any kids. But what I will say is, at the end of the day, we prioritize what's most important to us. And I just think that if you start prioritizing sleep and going to bed at the same time every day, waking up at the same time every day, regardless of the day of the week it is, it just puts your body on a schedule, which I just think is important for reaching your goals. Like, I've noticed that things have been coming into place for me a lot more since I've been on a schedule. Like, this time last year, I didn't have a schedule. Like, I knew I had to get certain things done throughout the day. I knew I had to go to the gym. I knew I had to work on my OnlyFans. I knew I had to take care of this, take care of that. But there was no schedule locked in. It was literally just kind of, well, as long as I get to it before I go to sleep, that's cool. That's not structured. Like, so I could bullshit for 5 hours and then be scrambling around for the last 2 hours of the day before I go to sleep trying to get all this stuff done. And then I'm not completing it all, or I'm not doing it to the best of my abilities because I'm rushing at this point. You can't do that. I've eliminated so many distractions out of my life because of that simple thing. Like, structure is so important. You guys know, now that I'm on this schedule, you guys know, like, or maybe you don't know, I'm in the gym. I am pulling up to the gym by 8 a.m. Or it was 7:30 when I was at the gym closer to my house. This one's a little bit further, but I am pulling up at 8 a.m. I'm leaving. My workout is done by 9:30/10, depending on if we're doing legs or upper body. I know that by this time I'm doing OnlyFans stuff. By this time I'm posting content, editing content. Like, I have such a structured schedule. It's crazy. And I never would have thought a year ago, when I had no structure, that I would be this structured today, this disciplined. When you know what you have to do and the time in which you have to do it every day, it removes the chaos out of your life, which I feel like causes a lot of anxiety because it's chaos. Like, you're freaking out trying to do stuff and you feel like you don't have time to do it. But that's because you didn't outline your day. You know what I mean? So structure yourself. Get disciplined. Like, it doesn't matter what's going on. Like I said, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. Like I said, it's Saturday, and I still stuck to the same schedule that I had yesterday, Wednesday, last Tuesday, last Thursday. Like, every single day is the same for me. Like, as far as like what I'm doing, what time I'm eating, what I'm eating. I eat a lot of the same foods every day. Some stuff, yeah, you might get tired of it after a while, but most of the foods, like my breakfast, my post workout, I don't get tired of that stuff. I really do enjoy it. So I think getting on a schedule, and of course you're gonna have people who get mad at you because they're like, "Oh, it's just one day." No, like, it doesn't matter if it's just one day. That's one day that I could have been focusing on me. Like, time goes by so fast, you guys. And as you get older, I feel like you realize it more and more how quickly time goes by. And I just don't feel like there's time to play. Like, I don't feel like there's time to bullshit. Like, if you really want to accomplish something, like, you have to do it. And I can see how my consistency has really been paying off in the weight room, my business, on my platforms, my YouTube channel. Like, every day more and more people are finding my platforms and learning, how I lost weight and implementing some of the things that I've talked about in their life and seeing results. Like, that's amazing. But my content would have never reached people if I wasn't consistent every single day with posting, consistent every single day with making reels, consistent every single day with editing. Like, it wouldn't have happened because these platforms want to push people who are consistent. So with anything that you do, like, you have to consistently eat clean to lose weight. You have to consistently exercise to get in shape. Like, you can't just do Monday and don't do it again for another 8 days. Like, that's not being consistent. Like, that's not consistency. Consistency to me is every day. So you might not work out every day, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you should still be doing something towards your weight loss journey every single day, whether that's weightlifting or doing some type of activity, eating clean, getting enough water, getting enough sleep, meal prepping, like something. You should be doing something towards your weight loss journey every single day. In my opinion, everyone's going to have their own thoughts and beliefs, but I just feel like with anything that you want to accomplish, like, you really have to do it every day in some way, shape, or form. Like, it has to be every day. Otherwise, I feel like you're just wasting your time because you're not going to get the results you want. And then you're going to be mad. And then you're going to say, "Oh, this just didn't work for me." No, it's because you weren't consistent. It's because you wasn't locked the fuck in. So, you know, that stuff has a lot to do with anxiety. Those are things that I've done and improved in my life that has really reduced. I used to have anxiety like multiple times a day. Now, when I do experience anxiety, one, it's not every day. It might be like once a week, and then the episodes don't last but literally for like 1 to 2 minutes. Like, it's nothing like what I used to experience. And one last thing that I could say too that has removed a lot of anxiety out of my life was removing toxic people and not dealing with toxic people. To me, toxic people are people who who are entitled, people who are only in a relationship, a friendship, a situationship for themselves, people who never have anything to give, people who are very pessimistic, people who are very judgmental, people who have no path in life. Like, they're literally just living day by day. If you ask them what they want to accomplish this week, they have no idea. those people are toxic to me, because when they see you doing something, when they see that you're focused, they don't understand it, because they don't live their life like that. People can't understand what they don't understand. If that makes sense. Like, in their world, they don't see how you could be doing the same thing every day. They don't see how you have these big dreams, because in their world they don't have that. They are not capable of that at this moment. So they can't understand it. Like, I can't sit here and say I understand what it's like to be a mother, because I'm not a mother. I don't have kids. I don't have to worry about picking so and so up from daycare at this time. I don't know what that's like. I don't understand. Like, I can see how it would be hard, right? I've listened to other mothers. I saw what my mother went through, but I can't sit here and say that I understand what it's like to be a single mother of 2 kids. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So the same applies with people who don't have goals, who don't have structure. Like, they don't understand it. And a lot of times people project how they view the world onto you, and it could be very negative. So just understand, a lot of people are negative. The world is a negative place. A lot of people are always trying to find fault in somebody, especially someone who that they see is really like locked in and focused and, you know, on their path, really trying to fix themselves. So removing people out of your life who make you feel anxious, who drain you, who don't support you. You know, I saw something on Threads. I don't know. See, my world, I run a business, so I completely understand. But some people, a lot of people don't. So they may not see it from the perspective of a business owner. But I saw this post on Threads, and I've seen this before on Instagram, but they said people show you how they really feel about you through social media. And social media is such a big part of our life these days. Like, we can't deny it. It really is. And it also proceeded to say that you could have a whole business, your friends who you are closest to, your family who you are closest to, know you have a business. They see you working every single day, working hard, and won't even hit the heart button on your posts. And that resonated with me, because there are people in my life, or who used to be in my life, because I've been doing this for 4 years now, so they've kind of fallen off, but there were people in my life who knew that I had a business, who knew I was trying to grow my platforms, and would see my posts and not tap the heart button. And there's a difference between people who never tap the heart button and people who do tap the heart button, but just not on your stuff. And people will try to use the argument of, oh, it's just social media. Okay, well, if it's just social media, if I unfriended you from Facebook, would it still just be social media, or would you feel some type of way? Exactly. That's my point. So I say all this to say, for me, if someone's in my like, it's one thing to be an acquaintance. I'm talking about people who are closest to you. They watch your stories. You know, they see your posts. They can't even hit the freaking heart button, but they claim that they support you. That's not support, because the algorithm will continue to push content that is interacted with. So if you don't run a business, you may not understand it that way. Because I run a business, because I'm trying to grow my platforms, I completely get it. So back to just removing toxic people. Like, you'll know if someone's toxic just based off of how they make you feel. If they make you feel anxious, if they make you feel sad, if they make you feel drained, if they make you feel insecure, they're toxic. And you need to remove them. Like, I know it's hard. That's probably the biggest, most challenging thing that I've had to do, was just remove people, because I used to be a people pleaser. So learning how to set boundaries, learning how to tell people no, removing people who talk down on you, who don't support you, like, remove them, because that's what's going to reduce the fuck out of your anxiety that you may be experiencing, just by the people that you deal with. Like, I feel like people who are really close to you, who truly love you, are clapping for you, are smiling for you, are sharing your post, are liking your post. It takes 2 seconds to tap a heart button. You don't even have to listen to what the fuck they're saying. Like, I saw a video where Rick Ross said it, like, he don't even know what they was talking about. But if that's his homie, if that's his, his friend, he's gonna tap that heart button. Now, if they ask him what was his thoughts about it, he don't know, because he might didn't even listen to it. But he saw it. Like, to scroll and not see it, but you know how to hit the heart button on Nicki Minaj post. You know how to hit the heart button on Drake's post. Like, come on, man. That's your friend. That's your buddy. Like, support them. Like, it takes 2 seconds. They're not asking you to pick them up and, pay their bill. Like, just fucking hit the heart button. So that's something I've experienced a lot of with dealing with people. And in my mind, I consider that unsupportive as fuck. So teach his own. But at the end of the day, remove people who just are toxic for you, and don't feel bad about it. It's about protecting your peace, eliminating anxiety. And by doing that, you'll see, like, you feel so much better. It might hurt in the moment, but once you, heal and get over it, you'll feel so much better. So remove those people. If you guys want to see what we did yesterday for chest, shoulders, and triceps, make sure you guys click right here. And I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early for glutes and hamstrings. Bye, you guys.